Welcome to Word of Wisdom Chanel. Many years after Joseph, the son of Jacob, was granted the ability to interpret dreams and gain control over Egypt, a new pharaoh ascended to the throne. However, this pharaoh was cruel and made the Israelites, who were God's people, into slaves. They were subjected to harsh treatment, forced into labor, and denied respect. The Egyptians, along with their unkindness, made the lives of the Israelites even more unbearable. They were made to carry heavy rocks, work in dangerous construction sites, and suffered injuries due to the cruelty of their Egyptian slave owners. The Israelites endured great suffering, a far cry from the glory Joseph had brought upon them in Egypt. As Egypt prospered, the demand for labor increased, leading to a growing number of enslaved Israelites. This alarmed the pharaoh, who began to fear that the Israelites might become too powerful and attempt to seize control. Determined to prevent this, the pharaoh devised a terrible plan. He ordered that all baby boys born to the Israelites should be thrown into the mighty river, ensuring they would not continue to multiply in number. Heartbroken, the Israelites witnessed their beloved children being taken away, unable to comprehend the cruelty of the pharaoh's actions. Amidst this oppressive rule, an Israelite woman named Jochebed gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Terrified of the pharaoh's decree, Jochebed resolved to protect her precious son from the same fate that befell other Israelite boys. She decided to hide him instead of taking him to the river. However, she soon realized that this plan was not sustainable, and after 3 months, she accepted that she could not keep her child concealed from the Egyptians indefinitely. Determined to save her son's life, Jochebed devised a new plan. She carefully crafted a basket, ensuring no water could enter it, and placed her baby inside. Secretly, she took him to the river, filled with sorrow, and watched as her son drifted away. Although painful, she hoped she had made the right decision and that it would be sufficient to preserve her son's life. Miriam, the baby's older sister, followed the basket along the river, keeping a close watch over her baby brother. She prayed that God would protect him from harm. Coincidentally, as the baby floated down the river Nile, the pharaoh's daughter was preparing to bathe in its waters. Suddenly she spotted something floating, a baby in a basket. Moved by compassion for the crying infant, the princess commanded her servants to retrieve the baby. Miriam, observing from a distance, witnessed the princess's decision to spare her brother's life and approached her, revealing the truth. She informed the princess that the baby was indeed one of the Israelites and asked if it would be possible for him to be raised by an Israelite nanny. The compassionate princess agreed and arranged for an Israelite woman to nurse her newly adopted son. Remarkably, when the Egyptians went to the Israelites in search of a nurse for the princess's baby boy, they chose Jochebed, the baby's true mother. Jochebed was brought to the royal palace to help raise her own child. The princess named the baby Moses, which in Hebrew means he who was pulled from the water, symbolizing the miraculous circumstances of his rescue. Interestingly, the name also bore a resemblance to the Egyptian word for son, concealing its true meaning from others. By sparing Moses from the pharaoh's cruel plan to eradicate Hebrew baby boys, God had intervened and allowed him to be raised by his own mother as a prince of Egypt. Unbeknownst to anyone at the time of his rescue from the water as a baby, Moses would grow up to become one of God's most important prophets. He would eventually deliver God's message to his people, fulfilling a significant role in their history. Moses would play a pivotal role in leading the Israelites to freedom, liberating them from slavery in Egypt, and guiding them back to their homeland. God spared the life of this baby for a significant purpose, to fulfill an important mission of spreading God's message to all. Recognizing Moses' exceptional importance, God bestowed upon him the 10 Commandments and entrusted him with the task of imparting God's wisdom to his people. Moses holds an esteemed position among the most prominent figures in the Bible. Just as he was saved through being pulled from the water as a baby, He would later become the savior for the rest of the Israelites. Moses led them out of Egypt, orchestrating their miraculous passage through the Red Sea. His leadership and intervention ensured the liberation of the Israelites and paved the way for their journey towards freedom. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through the story of Moses and the Israelites. If you enjoyed this video and want to explore more captivating tales from ancient times, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. By doing so, you'll stay updated with our latest content and help us continue bringing you fascinating narratives from history. Appreciate your support and look forward to sharing more enlightening stories with you.